Here we go back to our boxing action. Our next fight coming your way is once again scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. We present super middleweights in the ring. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue trunks with gold trim. He hails from Beckley, West Virginia. His weight this afternoon, 166 pounds. He's a veteran of 43 professional bouts. Introducing a fighter they call the Spoiler, Robert Curry. And his opponent across the ring, he is fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks with white trim. He fights out of Detroit, Michigan, and weighed in at an even 165 pounds. With an outstanding record of 34 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, he has 23 big wins by way of knockout. He is the former WBA welterweight champion of the world. Please welcome Milton Iceman McCrory. Referee in charge now to give instructions, Herbert Min. 10 rounds of boxing.
Okay, I've given you instructions in your dressing
So Milton
room.
McCrory has been a busy fighter. 34 victories, 4 losses, 1 draw. Robert Curry, no relation to Donald Curry. Coming in as a busy fighter as well. He just fought Andrew Maynard, did Robert Curry, in January. Lost a 5-rounder, or lost by knockout in the 5th round in Maryland. There is Milton McCrory. In his corner, Alex Shear, a longtime Kronk trainer. 10-rounder, Herbert Min referee. Here we go. We saw Tony Montgomery earlier stepping up, fighting as a middleweight, and this is Tony Montgomery in his second comeback fight at 160. He comes in at 165 to try to settle in as a middleweight. Milton McCrory, of course, coming up and winning the welterweight championship against Colin Jones back in 1983.
I have a feeling that 165 pounds is a little bit too much weight for McCrory. He was an outstanding welterweight, moved up. I'd like to see if that punching power is still there. He had a really great left hook as a welterweight.
Longtime friend of Tommy Hearns, invited out from Detroit for this afternoon's card, but like Montgomery, Milton McCrory is 29 years old and really in need of a definitive victory to get his career back on track, especially if he's going to fight at 160.
He's landed an outstanding right hand.
Robert Curry in the gym for an extra hour and a half last night just to make weight, to get down to 165, 166.
And he looks like he could lose a few more. Oh, there's the hook.
Round 1 knockdown by Milton McCrory, and Robert Curry looks like he still has his senses about him, but here comes McCrory coming back for more.
That's a body shot. The left hook to the body.
It's not lasting long. A depleted Robert Curry taken out early by Milton McCrory. And that's it. Milton McCrory taking off for 2 years from 88 to 90. Out of the fight game, but he has come back with a good, impressive victory today. Maybe McCrory is back.
How do I take, I need to, hello? How do I get in the room?
So we take a look at what happened early on as Milton McCrory scoring early, and here's the second knockdown. The left, and then the body shot. McCrory, who had to lose that weight last night. Too depleted in the hot afternoon sun and unable to absorb the abuse of Milton McCrory. So Milton McCrory, a first-round winner, and we'll be back with the announcement right after this. So Milton McCrory stops Robert Curry in the first round, and we take you ringside. Here's Jimmy Lennon with the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 8 seconds in round number 1, and he's the winner by way of knockout, the Iceman, Milton McCrory.
Donald, first of all, Milton, congratulations on an outstanding victory. You showed the power in the left hook at 162 pounds. Do you think that that's where you want to stay?
Oh yes, this is definitely. When I was welterweight, just like you, when I was champion, I was starving to make the weight. Coming down to about 172 pounds, and now fighting the middleweight is better. I'm taller. You know, I'm always been tall, but the height. I mean, not starving to make that weight no more is good for me.
So you feel much more comfortable.
I feel better, about 160 pounds, right?
So what are you looking for in the future as far as competing?
I like to have. I've been inactive for 2 years. I like to have like 2 or 3 more tune-up fights. Then I like to get into the top 10 fighters.
All right, congratulations. Good luck to you, and we'll see you in the future. Now let's go back to John.
All right, Carlos, thank you. And of course, Milton McCrory has been in with the best. He lost to Donald Curry in '85, beat Doug DeWitt in '86, lost to Mike McCallum in 10 rounds in '87. And now back on track is a 160-pounder. Milton McCrory, first-round knockout. We'll be back with more. And just now, Milton McCrory in the first round. Coming up in a little bit, Thomas the Hitman Hearns, and of course our stay in Hawaii made much easier by the good folks at Outrigger. And David Carey with us as CEO of Outrigger Hotels. And David, with the recession and the problems that have happened, I guess, across the board in the resort industry, how is Outrigger fighting back and trying to get the ball back rolling?
Well, we've recently launched a media campaign across the western part of the U.S. and in other places around the world to try to get business going again, and that with our Hawaii Visitors Bureau. We're going to launch a major campaign to remind people that Hawaii is still a bargain, and of course you have weather like we have here today.
Well, certainly the war in the Persian Gulf did not help matters, and Tommy Hearns goes over and lends his support. You find with the war having wrapped up, people are coming back, spending some more money, vacationing once again. The airports are a little bit freer now. Is that making things easier for you and the folks in Hawaii?
Well, that helps.